Right now, there's a lot of discussion in the nonprofit world about virtual fundraising events. Did you know there are 3 types of virtual fundraisers? Keep watching to learn about which is the best fit for your organization.
We're going to talk now about different types of events, the 3 types of events. We want to talk about the virtual live, which is on stage. And the next, we're going to show you a little background about virtual live on stage. We're going to talk about virtual pre-recorded events, and we're going to show you a clip of that. And then we're going to talk about the hybrid, which is the 2. And we're going to demonstrate these. So let's talk about the virtual live on stage event.
So the virtual live on stage basically is where all of the people who are going to be involved in your virtual event are in one place. So let's say you are in your conference room at your offices, and you bring in the cameras and the microphones and the teleprompters and the podiums and all of that, and you're able to have a camera that's filming you and everything that's happening just like you're on stage at your actual in-person event.
Right.
So let's show you an example of what that looks like.
So here is an event that we did, which is a cancer support event. This is the one we're showing you, Paint the Canvas Red. And so this has all the artists. I'm just kind of showing you the setup. We had full AV setup. We had an MC. You have people setting up to do the paint work. We have the paint artists are loading their paint trays as they're going to show people in the audience how to do the painting. So what goes along with this is a full AV team. Now, not everyone can have a full AV team. It's a little bit more expensive to do it this way, but we have the professional cameras, as you see as we pan by. Here's a whole team in the back. They were all social distancing, but we had a sound person. We had a person running the stream. We had a person running each video, and they had a bank of equipment to run it. And this is a professional sound setup. So I think this is one we want to talk about. And as we go forward, we're going to talk about the next type, which is the virtual only. Now, the next event looks similar, but everything is recorded. And I'm going to let you hear this one. Here's a little ladies' tea.
So I think the key thing with this is that everything is pre-recorded, but even though it's pre-recorded, it can still look live.
Right.
So let's watch part of the ladies' tea.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Buckner Virtual Tea. My name's Taylor Payne, and it's my pleasure on behalf of the children and families Buckner International serves to welcome you to this exciting and pretty unique event. Here's what I've decided. This teacup is going to be for me, and this one over here is virtually for all of you. You're going to be sharing, so be careful. While we definitely miss seeing your faces in person this year, let's all be so thankful for this technology that allows us to share tea together, gather virtually, and celebrate the work that Buckner is doing right now. During these challenging and unprecedented times, Buckner continues to serve the least vulnerable in our communities. Over the next hour, you're going to hear updates from Buckner President and CEO, Dr. Albert Reyes. You'll hear a moving story of adoption in the middle of the pandemic, and we're going to have some fun and laugh this year. We have a special guest, comedian Carrie Pomeroli, who will be joining us in just a little bit. A new feature of today's event is our online auction. We're encouraging you to participate. Please, this is going to be a lot of fun. There's no racing around the room this year. You don't have to chase the person away from the table to see if you have the highest bid. It's all right in the palm of your hand.
So you'll see that everything for that event was done online except the live auction. So this is what it looks like at our home studio. We have our live event happening. What you see is what's on the right, and then I am on the left selling the auction items at home, and we add that feature in live to where everything else has been pre-recorded.
So I think the key thing to this is that what's nice about the pre-recorded event is that you have complete control, right? You're able to rehearse what you're saying, you're able to record what you're saying, edit everything, and all of the videos are then sent to us. We load that all up into our switching machinery software, and we basically are your program manager for the night of the virtual event.
And your AV team sometimes.
And then the only thing that's live with the pre-recorded is your auctioneer or your MC who is doing the live auction. But your guests don't necessarily know that all of your pre-recorded material is pre-recorded.
True.
So let's look at an example now of a hybrid event. And a hybrid event really is just a combination of the two.
So on this event here, we had some people in the room doing the AV, but we also had guests in the room, and most people were bidding online. And I'm going to show you and let you hear the crowd on this one.
All right, so authentic verifiers, they're no longer social distancing. All right.
So basically what happens is with a hybrid event, we've run several hybrid events, and that's where you're going to have a smaller crowd that's in the room. Maybe it's outside. The tables are socially distanced, a little bit farther apart. You have fewer people at the table. You're in a larger space in the venue. And then those people are enjoying an in-person event. But then you're going to have the people who aren't comfortable coming to an in-person event, and they're going to be joining virtually. So you're going to want to have a camera in the room. You want to use the virtual live stream so that whatever's happening in the room is being sent out and people are enjoying it via the virtual live stream, and they're able to see what's happening at your event. And then they can use the same technology, and they can be bidding during the live auction. They can be donating during the giving moment, while your guests who are in the room are doing that. So this is, I think we're going to see a lot more of these types of events moving forward.
Yes, absolutely. Okay? I think everybody's going to have a virtual component, at least for the next year, it seems like. And I hope that it's shorter than that, but I think this is what's coming our way.
Thank you for watching today, and be sure to like our video, subscribe, and share our videos with your fundraising friends. If you'd like to be notified when we post new fundraising strategy videos, click the bell icon. If you have questions, feedback, or ideas to share, please feel free to add a comment below.